Price is right. Just so you guys believe that I'm actually gonna do it. All right guys, hopefully you can see me. We are headed to go pick up the new trailer. We are about 12 hours and 45 minutes away. Alternator is charging at 14.6, 14.7, and 14.8. So we're doing really good there. Excited, I'm really excited. I can't wait to go pick this up. So about 800 miles. So maybe we'll see if we can do it today. If I can do like 70, 80 all day, maybe we can cut that 13-hour drive down to 11. I doubt it, I really doubt it. But 800 miles, I know I've done that in a day before, empty, but we shall see. It'll probably be sometime tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see if we can do that all today. All right, so the carrier bearing has officially broken out of its housing, and I don't care. So I put it back in, and I'm empty, so I'm just gonna run it because I have a brand new one piece going in tomorrow. So I will do a video on replacing carrier bearings for those that have asked. I have it down to a science. Your first one's not gonna be as easy as the one that I do. I can guarantee you that. Most of the time, if you don't have a press, you're gonna end up cutting that old bearing off. So this feels weird that everything's working. The battery voltage is where it should be in my opinion. The fuel pump's staying on because we wired it a different way, so it actually comes on with keyed on power. And the tachometer works flawlessly now. So I do think that wire was playing a big part in this, but truck's running pretty damn good right now. Like, it has a lot more power, a lot more pep. I am curious because you're gonna see this tomorrow. I'm picking up my one-piece drive shaft tomorrow, okay? I need a carrier bearing now. I keep like popping it back in the housing and just driving, not even caring. So I know I'll have to make a video for you guys on that, but I was told that when I do a one-piece drive shaft that I will notice a little bit of an acceleration difference just because there's no flex between the two shafts. And also when I do traction bars, I should also notice a little bit of an acceleration difference at the bottom end as well, because the axle's not gonna flex up and down either. So between those two things, but we'll do the drive shaft first, and I will definitely let you guys know how much of an improvement it makes. We're also gonna be a lot heavier because instead of having 35 gallons, I'm gonna be putting 140 gallons in the truck. And at this point, yes, I am pretty much gonna fill that tank completely when I'm going out west. If I can find decent fuel stations that are cheap, absolutely, especially before I go into Cali. But I'm hoping I don't have to come out west anymore. All right, so I realized this thing folding down actually makes a pretty decent bed. I have a double layered king comforter here, and it's actually pretty dang comfortable. And then I'll put the like pillows down here so I have like all this room. Got a nice little wind. I gotta figure this out because this one leaks and that one leaks. So I don't know what to do. And then I got the back window open. So this is basically how I have this set up back here. It's not all that bad, to be honest. Not too picky, and I don't gotta carry around a mattress, and it'll all go back to normal within 10 minutes. So I can deal with that. So I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. We are picking up the trailer tomorrow. I'm excited. So I'm not doing a video after this one. Or, you know, I guess, yeah, you guys won't even know by then. But yeah, I'm not doing a video tonight because, like, I'm really excited for this trailer. So see you tomorrow. All right, guys, it is the day. We're gonna be a flatbedder today. I'm just throwing some gloves on because I gotta put my carrier bearing back in the housing. I'm just gonna drive it how it is because I don't care. We're also picking up a one-piece drive shaft today. I just got a shower and I don't feel like getting my hands dirty, so I'm just gonna go under the truck, pop it back up in, and then I'm gonna drive. Get the day moving. I think, yeah, I have almost a full tank, so we should be good for a while. Yeah, I really need to figure out this coolant leak because at this point, it's definitely not a head gasket. It's not putting any of the fluid back in the reservoir. It's blatantly leaking somewhere, but it's such a minor leak. Like in I would say 700 miles, it probably leaks out about 3/4 of a gallon. So after like 2 days of that, like right now, I actually just stopped because I'm like, well, I have no, like the truck's not overheating or anything, but I have no heat. So it's like kind of annoying. I'm like, well, I could keep running it. It's pouring down rain. I found a fuel station here. Wow, $2.99 for diesel. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put some coolant in it and check the carrier bearing again. But basically, so here's the carrier bearing, here's the front of the truck, and it's just like plopped down outside the housing. Really excited to get that one-piece drive shaft today though. That is, besides the trailer, like actually, I don't even know what my favorite part of today is gonna be, because I get a big ass fuel tank, I get a one-piece drive shaft and a trailer. And now I think the next step is I really want to get some traction bars. So definitely want to get some traction bars at some point. Turns out that may not have been a coolant issue because it only took a half a gallon. I had the heater vents on cold. Gee, I wonder why I wasn't getting heat. It's one of those days, it really is. You know, I had the heater, it was on cold. Really? Yo, what is this road? Like every time I give it throttle, we're spinning. I don't know, man. This is sketchy road works out here. The ascent's just constantly going like this. So I do want to make mention that when I am at home, I would like to still be able to make content. And for the guys, you know, there are a couple people that complain about this, which I don't really think is... I think if you're gonna complain, why are you... I don't know why people watch to complain. So I didn't buy this truck not to work on it. So I'm still gonna make content on working on the truck when I'm home and doing some other things, because obviously the kids go to school and whatnot. So when the kids are in school and the girlfriend's at work, I'm gonna work on the truck. That's pretty much what it's gonna be. Doesn't matter if something's broken or not. I'm constantly working to try and better and better. You guys gotta remember that this is a swapped truck. Not very many like OEM to the 2004 on this truck. Between the 12 valve, the dually swap, and the 06 front end, and just a bunch of other things. Like trying to work slowly into perfecting this thing. And it's basically also I'm gonna be making content on it. That's just gonna be it. So I'm gonna try this daily uploading as long as possible. Unfortunately, the video that was supposed to be up Saturday ended up, after 20 hours of trying to upload it with shit service, I decided to start back over and upload it when I had 5G, and it's uploading so much faster. So it should take about an hour to 2 hours to upload a video, where I was sitting 20 hours and it was like 3/4 of the way done. So I just deleted it. So, all right, so I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna show you just how little I have cared about how bad this is. Like, I can hear it crunching under there. So I'm gonna throw some gloves on. Like I said, just gotta shower a little bit, get it. I don't feel like getting dirty already. But I just drove 158 miles. When I stopped, I did put the carrier bearing back in the housing, or center support bearing, whatever you guys want to call it. But let's see how bad it is. It's raining out there. Let's see. Boom. By the way, if you guys buy this center console here, you really have to, you know, give her the beans to close it. So let's see how bad this carrier is. Oh yeah, look at that. It's not even in the housing. I need to grab my thing so I can lay on it. All right, so I just put it back in the housing. You can see on the drive shaft, we've worn away a good like 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch of metal has just been worn away around the drive shaft. You can smell it burning. And it's funny because I don't care. I'm probably gonna end up throwing that drive shaft in the damn garbage. And if it ever fails again, I'll just order another one piece. They're about $1,000 a piece. And it's not the $1,000 price tag that bothers me, because I know the OEM ones are about the same. About 10 minutes away, this thing's making some horrible noises. Hopefully we make it. It's like every time I let the clutch out or give it throttle or let off the throttle, it's making a clunking noise. So I'm just gonna chalk that down to it's the carrier bearing, and that's the first thing we're doing is swapping a drive shaft. I am excited. We're less than a mile away and you can feel the resistance on that drive shaft. Good God, like, that's not good. I'm curious. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what happened to the drive shaft, and I'm gonna explain a couple of things to actually why this drive shaft is doing what it's doing with the whole carrier bearing issues. But I don't think it's the drive shaft 100%. I know it's like the majority of it, but I also, these are cheap bearings that have like a 1-star rating. So I'll show you guys later. All right, This is the first thing we're installing. Here is, it has new U-joints and grease fittings. So just hoping the end's the same. Let's go look under the truck. You guys can see. It's terrible. There she is. I'd say it's all right. Still runs. That's way chunkier compared to this skinny. It's hard to believe that this will be stronger, but I guess we'll see. I mean, it is thicker, but it's so, it feels thin. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll keep that in the spare until I get home. Do some boosted launches on the way home with the trailer. All right, so this needs to be shortened like 2 or 4 inches. And I'll show you what we did over here. But we cut it a little short here to give us a little bit more leverage, and it actually bottoms out down inside there. So gotta make it shorter. So we'll throw the new carrier bearing on, and then here's the fuel tank. We'll throw this beast in. So yeah. All right, so I got the old one back in. We're gonna take this and get this shortened and then just replace the end, not a big deal. And then you guys come over here and you see, look at that, new carrier bearing. So we're gonna run that. When I get home, I'm gonna swap it out. Here's the new trailer, by the way. We're leasing this for a weekly fee. So then we're gonna go over some paperwork tonight or tomorrow about it. So, but yeah. All right, everything out. Oh, that's not even the right setting. There you go. Take all this grease out. I'll pull the toolbox out later. I forgot to send. Does anyone have the address for the meet?
Nope.
Because I don't either, and there's someone that's supposed to be meeting us out there, but he wants me to do a live. All right, so we are going to a meet tonight, so I will get to the rest of what's going on a little bit later. But yeah, so short answer is drive shaft is a little bit too long, so I will get that shortened when I get back home. I do have a drive shaft guy that can get that taken care of. That way I don't have to let the truck sit or anything, so I just put the new carrier bearing in it. The fuel tank we're gonna fix tonight. It does have a little bit of a seep in it, so we're gonna get that ground down and welded and make sure that that's gonna be perfect. And then other than that, we are gonna hook up to the trailer, go weigh it, see what we weigh, and go from there.
Just text them and say this is the shot.
There we go. It is beefy. This looks like a work truck now.
It's not like he was already.
Look at that. All right, so we're going over a couple of things. This is shot. The connector is shot. So we're gonna replace all that. That thing's junk. Pulling that off. So I also got to do this marker light here. You guys can see we got all this mounted. Everything's good. You guys can see back here. All that's down. Here she is. Everything's mounted. We're gonna get the generator fixed, but not bring it with us. So yeah, so we just have one light to fix, and then the washer bottle, and then this thing's ready to hit the road. So the tank did have like a minor seep on the top down there, so I did weld across that. We'll see if it fixed the issue, so hopefully the issue is fixed. All right, so we just got all the little issues buttoned up. We got a new windshield washer, fluid shooter, or whatever. So tank's all mounted, box is all mounted. So this is a 32-foot load trail, 2-car hauler. We're taking all of this stuff home. Like I said, go get that shortened. We got, I'm gonna put a little bit more straps in before I leave, but we got chains, binders. Need to fill a little bit more in here out of the back of the Chevy, and then 12,000 pound winch, battery. I do need to hook the battery up to a charger, so we will do that. But we're gonna wait about a month or two, and then we're gonna do the boards and everything. 2 7K axles, 16-inch wheels, which obviously we're just gonna run them until it's out of warranty, and then gonna upgrade the axles to 10Ks, because that's just what we're gonna do. Seems to be the best way to do it. But if I like this setup, we will move to a 40-footer. But I want to try this setup first. This trailer should weigh about 6,100 pounds, and it's rated at 14K. We're gonna get this thing registered at about 17, so it puts me at 26, and then pretty much there. We do have some modifications that we are gonna do to it, like with the winch. Obviously, I don't want to run it like straight all the way back, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a D-ring here, and we're gonna weld it right there, and then we're gonna use a snatch block to bring this down and throw it that way. So, other than that, this is the trailer. This is what we're gonna be running. So I do want to upgrade the hitch. We have a 16K hitch. I'm gonna upgrade that to a Curt 25 and go from there. Probably going to get a plug for inside. I run mine through the tailgate. That way I can physically turn as far as I want, and this will never be an issue. So we got more organization in the box. You guys can see, I set this back. How much more organized we have everything. So sitting in here all nice, and go from there. Oh, but again, this is pretty much going to be the setup. So now I need to remember we have stuff in the back of the Chevy for the straps and everything we're going to throw in. So just because people got butthurt about this before, now mind you, when people get offended by things, I do them more just because I get a kick out of it. I think it's funny. How many gallons of oil is that? An ATF and other concoction?
It's fuel.
So this is about 10 gallons of fuel. It's going right in the tank. I'm almost out, and
Price is right.
Price is right. Just so you guys believe that I'm actually gonna do it.
That's the good stuff there.
It's burnable, right? Who cares?
I don't know what they pour in there. Tranny fluid, oil.
It's only gonna get me, what, 25 miles? And then dump it right in Dave's tank.
Yeah, normally.
See, this at least looks like fluid. Here, you wanna bring the camera up close? Show him just... It's red, it's burnable. It's how you get free 10 gallons of fuel, guys. Beggars can't be choosers.
But that one,
Alright, that one we don't know what it is. That one was tranny flush. This one I have no idea, but it's all burnable. Don't do this at home. So it came out coming a weird color, so we didn't know what that was, so we decided to just pull the lid off to see. What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Full mixture of something here.
What are you trying to do?
You mix it up, coolant mixes with oil and you're fine.
Oh my god. This is gonna hurt some feelings, I guess. Do you know if that's coolant or not?
It's a liquid, and you know that. Beyond that, I am not sure what this is.
There's some on the driveway. See if it catches.
Actually, I can do that.